Welcome back to the long-awaited part 2 of this updated Minuteman loadout kit. The first video, I really didn't explain my situation upon having this loadout. And just to be clear, the situation that I'm in, I'm already at my bug out location. I don't live in a city. I live on the community that I live on is roughly 500 acres, 600 acres of like-minded individuals. So yeah, this is a kit that I don't plan on running around in a city. Or in the last video, there was a comment that said that I was and I quote, fucking wacko with a gun. I'm not coming to your city with this. I don't want to be in your city. With all this set up, it's going to be for my AO. My few good little acres of people that I love and brothers and sisters that I care about that have the same philosophy. Yeah, I just wanted to shoot this video to give you an update. We've been training a lot here recently. We've actually had quite a bit of free time on our hands. And why I haven't made a updated video sooner, I really don't know. But I guess I was trying to get this all worked out and figured out for y'all, so that we're a little bit better to perfection on what's been working. But yeah, so let's just start it out. You'll notice that there's no more backpack on here, because on the previous video, some guy said, "Hey, jackass." I said, "Yep, that's me. Jackass reporting." He said, "Why don't you detach your backpack from your chest rig so that if you have to get in the contents of said backpack, you can do it without having to take off the whole kit?" I said, "Damn, that's a good idea." And after running it for, let's see, it was 2 months ago that I made my last video. But after running that for 2 months, yeah, it works out 100% better. So thank you to whoever gave me that advice. And kick the camera a little bit, give you a little dramatic effect. There we go. And this is one of my brother's tactical 4-year-old's play tables, so I hope you enjoy that. And the other thing was about mag capacity on the last video, which I understand. And let me just break down into the micro chest rigs. If I had to do it again, this is a great rig, well built, well thought out. But as a homesteader, if I had to do this again, I would not buy this chest rig. Would not do it. Because your real estate value is small. And it's hard to do what you would need to do for this. If you lived in a city, or if you planned on being in the city and going to a bug out location, that's great. But now that I think about it, this kit, my philosophy around this line 2 gear is not to get somewhere quick. And this chest rig really doesn't do a great job of that. So if you're already at your bug out location, or if you're a homesteader, which those two go hand in hand, I wouldn't buy a micro chest rig. It just, you're really not going to be walking for miles and miles and miles and miles on at a time. So mobility isn't that great of a concern. Realistically, if you're a homesteader, when you're going to be using this, it's going to be in kind of a fighting position, defending your area of operations. So just keep that in mind. But I've always had, Haley Strategic makes this Velcro on double mag little attachment that you can put on the back of these. And I've been running it for a while. I'll tell you the cons of it first. The cons of it, as my deal is loose, the cons of it is that if you have to go prone, lay on your stomach, it kind of sort of gets in the way. So, a way around that I've found is instead of bang, 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 reload, pull this one out, bang, 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 reload, pull this one out. Most of the time when you are doing any kind of contact drills, you're dumping shit quick. So, with that being said, bang, 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 get rid of these 2 magazines. After that, you've got a total of 3 magazines downrange, the one that you had in your gun, this one and this one, and now it gives you that much more to go on your stomach. So that's kind of a work around it, and it's worked pretty great because most of the drills that we've been doing is kind of a breaking contact drill, and yeah, my mind went blank. Anyways, yeah, that's how you get around that. But as far as magazine capacity, whenever you're adding on more, just realize you're taking more weight. But from what I've learned is that whenever you're initiating any sort of conflict, you're going to be going through shit quick, and then you'll be repositioning to a better position. So yeah, upgraded this to 5 mags on the chest rig. Moving on down to it, I've got a flashlight on the left side. I think I had a pistol magazine in here before, but in all reality, if I'm down to my pistol mags on my Homestead, I'm kind of fucked because yeah, it's a really bad day. If you go through all these 5.56 magazines and you're down to your last pistol magazine, really shit day. Something went wrong, and I'm probably dead by now. But yeah, flashlight on the left side, just so that if you have to come up with your flashlight and positive ID somebody and or check something out, you still got the bang bang hand on the fun stick. And then this side is ye old multi-tool, just because if you have to clear malfunctions, hold carbine with left hand, work the bullshit out with the right hand with the multi-tool. You're welcome for the visual. Yep, this is a totally about a 10% score on Rotten Tomatoes. This is a movie. Rangefinder. I did have a rangefinder in here, but I know all the ranges on my property. I've shot at pretty much every location on my property and at my brothers and sisters' property. Friends, family's property nearby. I already know all the ranges. I really don't need to range find anything. And plus, if I'm making 500-yard shots, then that's probably considered murder. Unless you're like way deep in a SHTF. So yeah, compass, just in case you get lost. Like I said, I know northeast, south, west in my property, but it's best to have just in case something does happen, you get disoriented. Hey, here's where I need to go. Some Sharpies for my maps, which my maps are back here. You're still not gonna see those yet because OPSEC, bro. But yeah, map markers, random things, just to yeah, it marks shit. End of story. Notepad, pen. I've carried a notepad and pen around me. I mean, on my everyday carry at work, they're called tally books, and they're a big ass long book that you carry around that you just write shit down. And yeah, I've carried one of those in my back pocket for 9 years. So yeah, I mean, you're always gonna need a notepad, especially if shit does hit the fan and you gotta go over to Brother Roberts and go kill his rooster because it won't shut the hell up and it's keeping everybody up at night. Okay, well, did he say Roberts? And you go over to your brother Ron's house and you kill his rooster, and now Ron's mad as hell at you because you just shot his rooster that wasn't doing anything wrong, and now Robert doesn't have a rooster anymore. So probably should have took notes on that. Batteries. Somebody asked me why I had so many batteries. It's because whenever you're actually outside and doing the things and you turn on this, or you find a coyote and you shine your light at it, and right before you're about to shoot, the battery goes dead. Now you have no idea where the coyote is, and it's still on the loose. Then, yeah, you're fucked. So always have batteries. It's always good to see at night. Always great to see at night. This, it's just a hanger pouch, medical kit, tourniquet on yield very bottom. This is a basic trauma pack. It has all the shit you need in a trauma pack, and nothing more and nothing less. Now, get into the backpack. Nice table. Nice table. Whenever you're making a video, always remember to hit record. So now, gotta go over this shit again. 2 magazines in the front pouch, just because I literally had nothing else that I needed to put in this pack, but more ammo is always great. The L Hydration Bladero. It's got about 1 liter of water used in it, in line with the Source filter. If I had to do this again, I would not do this, but I'm still trying to see if I want to completely get rid of this system or not. Why? Because, yeah, it's a lot of damn bulk you have hanging off of your hydration bladder tube. And also, 2 weeks ago, when we was outside playing, I had one of these seals fill, the rubber grommets, and yeah, soaked the whole bottom of my pack with 1 liter of water. No, actually it was full at that time. I had 2 liters of water in there, and whenever I realized it, I had about 3/4 of a liter left in that bladder. So yeah, it's always fucking phenomenal. But other than that, great setup, great system. Now, when I opened this the first time, whenever I didn't press record on the L iPhone now, poncho stays in here because being wet sucks. And by the time I realized it, I had this Bushnell headlamp out. So now you see the Bushnell headlamp. And somebody said that the Bushnell headlamp sucked, but I haven't really had any problems with it. I've had it out in the rain. I've actually carried this one at work too, and it's been covered in oil and whatever else outside in the field. Yeah, it's always worked great. Moleskin for your feet. Blisters suck. Little pack cover. Just that extra security. Spare socks. Spare man panties. Foot powder. This is a lifesaver. And I used to carry coffee in here, but now we carry these little Bang sippy. I'm a crackhead now. After you drink one, drinks just in case you get sleepy. And this whole system, it's a 24-hour pack, but it has the capabilities and going into a 48-hour pack because of this food right here. It's about 3,000 calories, plenty enough for 2 days. Plenty enough for 2 days. And I'm gonna zip this back up because I don't feel like putting all the shit back together when I get done with this video. or make it to where shit don't fly everywhere. But what do I got in the food deal? It's just energy bars, trail mix, basic things. A lot of people put the Mountain House meals and all that stuff where you got to heat it up and do what's what and all that preparation bullshit. You don't need that. I mean, it's better to eat on the go while you're getting the things done around your property. If you have to wear this, which I'll make a video on when you probably need to wear this after a while. But yeah, eat on the go, man. Basic boo-boo little kit. Ace, because I rolled my ankle I don't know how many times. Gauze pads, and just band-aids and whatnot, and the pill bottles. Yep, way better idea. That somebody told me, hey, dumbass, get your pill bottles out of your pack and then put it in a little Ziploc bag. Awesome. But this has a Imodium, Tylenol Extra Strength, your multivitamins, your ibuprofen, your allergy relief, and your antacids. And I do need antacids because my heartburn is pretty much debilitating. Absolutely sucks. And yeah, I got A, which means allergy, for the oval, because it was hard to remember. But yeah, just with your medical kit, go camping or something for a day or two and realize what you actually need, or what you will most likely need for your own person, because everybody's gonna differ. Do I need that much pain relief? The normal person, they'll get a headache and they'll need ibuprofen or two, or they'll get sore from walking all the time and they'll need something to help them keep going. But me, my two debilitating things is migraines and heartburn. I get either one of those and I'm not 100%. So yeah, this is just to help you stay 100%. And oh yeah, that's nice. And here is just your backup Sawyer, what you're gonna call it, pouch. Don't rely on these because these are pretty much complete fucking garbage. 32 ounces. So you get a whole 1 liter of water in there. So say if your hydration bladder takes a dump on you, you can unscrew your hydration bladder, unscrew the Sawyer squeeze from the hydration bladder, stick it on this little jewel, and you're good to go again until this thing breaks, which is highly, highly likely. A little collapsible cup. I forgot to put this in here on my last video, and I plan on making a video a lot sooner than I did, but everybody was like, how you gonna drink coffee? How you gonna drink coffee? Yeah, that was my bad, everybody, as that falls to the floor. The things you forget whenever you're nervous about your first videos, I guess. Daisy chain paracord. This is pretty much, I think I got 8-foot sections and like 16 or 18-foot sections. That's for the poncho, just in case you get stuck outside and you have to make a makeshift shelter. Yeah, that's pretty much what this is for. Just in case Sawyer does go down. But your water bladder is still intact. These are your purification tabs. One for purifying, one to get that horrible iodine bullshit taste out of your mouth. Super glue. It's always good to have a little bit of super glue for whatever. And another Sawyer, just because I can still, once again, if your squeeze goes down, your hydration bladder is still good, you can put this in line also and saves a damn day. Another radio, or not radio, another battery for the headlamp, And another person said, hey, why do you got so much tape? And I was like, hey, bro. Yeah. That's a good idea. Why do I got so much tape for a 24-hour pack? Well, now I got the lighter, and there's probably 8 to 10 foot on this lighter. So yeah, good job, people. Good job. Zip ties just for all your zip tie needs, which is kind of everything. Can mend everything from the crack of dawn to a broken heart with zip ties. Get back in now. Get back in now. Come on, sorry. I did that here after a while. Now, this pouch is strictly ass wipe. What kind of ass wipe? Equate, because if you buy the Cottonelle, you're most likely going to be wiping your butt, and then the Cottonelle little wipes is gonna rip, and that's not good. So yeah, don't buy Cottonelle. What do you buy? Equate, because they're thicker. Thicker, thicker, thicker. Thicker is always better. And liquid IVs. These things are a lifesaver. And just some Squincher electrolyte packs. Same shit, but as you can tell, I'm highly paranoid about water, because after working manual labor in West Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and South Texas on oil field locations, if you don't have water, you're more or less fucked. I'm just gonna say that. You are. Okay. Now, yeah, that is the entirety of that. So somebody's gonna say you don't have a fixed blade knife, you only got one tourniquet. Also, holy shit, that table was clean before we started. So the belt in our SOPs is that whenever you're on the Homestead, if S does HTF, your belt will stay on at all times, just to give you basic needs. And so yeah, this is the system that I got set up. Once again, is the best belt system? No, I'll be changing it up pretty soon. But on here, and it's just the Velcro, you know, the inner belt, outer belt thing. But mechanics gloves, 2 pistol reloads, 1 rifle reload. So that gives me a total of maybe 6. 5 on the chest rig, actually 7. 5 on the chest rig, 1 on the gun, 1 reload on the belt line. So 7. That seems pretty sufficient for not being an infantry, Marine, Navy SEAL, spaceship, door gunner, whatever you want to call it, door kicker. And my dump pouch, which oh, there it is. So water's an issue because pretty much your bladder, it holds 2 liters, and your Sawyer, it holds 1 liter of water. But the Sawyer, you might get 6 drinks out of it before it busts, or it might last the entirety of your life. But I've just been running the old smart water bottle and the dump pouch. This also does squeeze thread onto your Sawyer Mini and your squeeze. So now I've got 3 backups for a water container and 3 backups for water filtration with the squeeze, the mini, and the purification tablets. And like I said, it took me, I don't know, a long time to get this system down. Tourniquet, just a little tourniquet hanger pouch. There's another one, and another IFAK. So that makes 2 IFAKs and 2 tourniquets just for this setup alone. Like I said, this one is just the Blue Force Mini. What's it called? Blue Force Trauma Kit now, I think is what it's called. And fixed blade knife. Pretty new knife. Just a Gerber. Nothing. I mean, I wouldn't really consider this a bushcraft knife. I think it's a 4-inch blade. It's all right. I mean, it'll do what you need to do if you're on your property, but if you're trekking it for longer distances, yeah, get a bigger knife. And just a Safari-Land 6354 DO holster for my Glock Model 45. And then your blade strap. But yeah, that's the entirety of kind of the, get in, y'all. That's the entirety of the kind of homesteader, you know, higher threat level scenario type thing. If you're just homesteading and shit's kind of weird, but it hasn't really hit the fan yet, I'm just gonna run my belt. That's probably all I'm gonna need. And we have different SOPs. Actually, it's right here. We've been writing shit down and working on it today. Just a thing that we've been jotting down for SOPs on what line 1 gear, line 2 gear, line 3 gear, when you should wear all the line gear. Yeah, we've been writing it down and taking this stuff more serious now. But yeah, so this setup, once again, it's for, I'm not in the city. I'm not coming to your city. I don't care about coming to your city. I'm about 90 miles outside of any major city, and it takes about 5 miles of dirt roads to get to our community. And that is what this is for. So, hope you enjoyed that. More videos coming out soon. Thanks, y'all.